I am on Patreon, and Patreon is a platform where I will upload interesting videos where you can learn astrology. Connect with me on Patreon, and we will grow. And I will give you much more deep insights on Vedic astrology, and lot more secrets will be shared there. Hello Seekers, welcome to Punneits Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Venus will make its move in Pushya Nakshatra. You know, it's a very, very positive and very happy transit. Venus making its move in Saturnian Nakshatra, which is Pushya, but still in a nakshatra that completely resides in the zodiac sign of Cancer, that represents your heart-to-heart connection, that represents the positive and the benefic side of life, something where you nurture, you serve the nature, you help. That is Pushya energies for you. And when Venus goes into this particular nakshatra, this is something very, very positive. It brings out the caring quality. It brings out the sympathy within you, the empath within you. It is such a powerful transit that it gives you a lot of healing experience. It is something where you create a heart-to-heart connection. It is something where you are more happier than ever. And especially if you are a Venus moon sign, if you're a person with Pushya Nakshatra, if you're a person with Venus Mahadasha or Antardasha, or if you have moon with Venus in your birth chart, this will be a very positive and a very happy time for you. Let's understand what this transit has to offer. But before that, do not forget to hit subscribe. Share the video among family and friends. Do watch me on Instagram. You can also take my subscription on Instagram and Patreon, where I'm going to upload some interesting videos which I don't upload on my public platform. Also, if you want to take my consultation, you can drop me an email or you can directly book from my website. You can also book a comprehensive PDF report, system generated PDF report, which will be more than 200 pages. And you will also now get a numerology analysis for your date of birth in that report. All that link is in the description box below. And if you're interested in some puja or puja related remedies, our vertical Vediki will cater that. Just drop us an email on vediki.hiranyahast@gmail.com. Let's start the analysis of Venus in Pushya Nakshatra, something that is very auspicious. This is going to be a zodiac-wide analysis. You can watch this video as per your ascendant or even as per your moon sign. Let's start the zodiac-wise analysis. Aries Ascendant. For Aries Ascendant, if you observe, Venus rules your 2nd and 7th house. This Venus goes in the 4th house in Pushya Nakshatra. It's going to be a very happy time for your family. You will have a good time with your spouse. Although Mars is going away from your 1st house and Sun will be in Punarvasu Nakshatra, this is a time when Venus entering the Pushya Nakshatra and Sun entering Punarvasu Nakshatra is a time of hope and revival of lost relations. This is the time when you will be in a very confident space, and because Venus is aspecting your 10th house, this is going to give you a lot of success in your career, and maybe you will be happy with what you get. You will be happy with what you observe during the Venus transit. Now, Venus will transit in this nakshatra for a brief period of time, and the biggest change in your happiness, the way you perceive happiness, will come not because of Venus in Pushya, but because of a retrograde Saturn in your 11th house. Because Pushya is ruled by Shanidev. So definitely there will be changes in way you perceive happiness. You will start appreciating small things around you. It will grow gratitude within you, the feeling of gratitude. So start thanking the Prakriti. Reading Shri Suktam and praying to Maha Saraswati and Mahalakshmi is a very good remedy for happiness in the family. Happiness with real estate and vehicles will also come in your way. This is going to be a joyful transit for you. Taurus. Now in case of Taurus, your ascendant lord is ruled by Venus. This Venus goes in the third house in Pushya Nakshatra. There is presence of Mercury there. So this is going to be a transit where your attitude and where your expression will be very powerful, very impactful. So if you are connected to spa, salon, beauty industry, makeup industry, jewelry industry, food and beverages, if you are involved, if you are working as a chef, or if you're working in any design element of life, this is going to be a very, very good transit. Combine it with retrograde Saturn in the 10th house. This is definitely going to change the way you feel happiness or you feel connected in your career. This is going to be a very, very good transit for you career-wise. But yes, in order to pursue something you love, you will be asked to give away something, give up something. Be ready for that smaller sacrifices so that you can also get smaller and bigger happiness. This is a transit of peace, love and harmony. This is a transit where you will be required to help someone in need. Your presence, your words will be very powerful and will be helpful, especially for people who are in depression. So this is going to be a very, very positive transit for you. This is also the time when your loans, you will get opportunity to cut down the loans and debts, both karmic and financial. So a very positive transit. Also the relationship with your younger siblings, especially with your younger sister, the cousin sisters, are going to improve during this time. Just note that it may be a struggle to balance the personal life with your professional life. Gemini. Now in case of Gemini, Venus moves in Pushya Nakshatra in your second house. This means that your money will be spent but in auspicious purposes. People who are involved in restaurant business, food and beverages industry will see great time during the Venus transit in Pushya. Financially, this is going to be a time where you will have a very good use of your money. Now, Sun is also in Punarvasu Nakshatra on your ascendant, whereas Saturn is retrograde in the 9th house from this Sun and 8th from Venus, which means that Dharma Palan, that means in order to pursue your Dharma, your duties, there will be extra expenses, and by doing that, you will be able to reclaim your identity. That means, say, you were ignoring something and now you will not ignore it. The resources will be made available. You just follow the path of Dharma. You keep fulfilling your duty. That's the message of Venus and Pushya. Also, because it is in the second house, you will enjoy good meals. You will enjoy eating outside with people you love. So overall, with respect to food and family, with respect to finances, it's a very positive transit. But it is also a transit where you will have to ensure that you are not overindulging in items which are sweet, which are junk. Otherwise, health can be a concern. So don't keep health away while you are enjoying your life. For Kark Lagan and Kark Rashi, Venus will be on your ascendant. That means it is directly impacting your physical self and your emotional self. Venus in Pushya Nakshatra on your ascendant is a very auspicious time to have a very positive connect with yourself. It's a time when you're happy with your body, you're happy with your mind, and you are having a positive connection being established with yourself. So if you're in any kind of physical struggle, health related problems, if you're into some sort of mental struggle, mental agony, use Venus in Pushya to heal yourself. It's a very healing transit for you. Connect with people who are healers. Connect with people who are someone who can help you, go into deeper self, self-evaluation, knowing your pros and cons, standing in front of mirror and appreciating yourself. Small and finer things will matter the most. You should be closer to nature during this time. So see if you can go to a hilly area or some area where there are a lot of trees. Do some little bit of sky gazing. Appreciate the nature's beauty and look at flowers. Gardening, planting flowers in home, using bright colors are some of the remedies by which you can manifest your Venus in a positive manner. Especially if you are a Kark Lagna or Rashi but Venus is in Virgo, this can be a very good time to manifest the positive energy. With respect to marriage and relationship also, this Venus is going to work really, really well for you. Leo. Now in case of Leo ascendant, Venus rules your 3rd house and 10th house. So Shukradev is responsible for your career, for your initiatives. When this Venus goes in Pushya in the 12th house, it shows that you are overspending on food, you are overspending on luxury items. But if you donate something to someone in need, if you give flowers to the people you love, if you are appreciating smaller things and efforts by everybody else, people are putting efforts towards you, appreciate them, your juniors, people who work for you, you will see that it will create a lovely atmosphere in your life. And with Sun being in Punarvasu in the 11th house and Saturn getting retrograde in the 7th, this is the time to correct your mistakes, especially in your marriage, and start building a good bond between you and your life partner. And it will start with appreciating the finer details and showing and expressing your love. 12th house also shows that you are going overseas, and if you are someone who is working in travel and tourism, who is working in the fashion industry, this is going to be a great time for you. Overall, Venus in Pushya is a big thumbs up, and it's a transit where you will love to travel and explore, especially the cuisines of different areas of the world. Virgo. Now in case of Virgo, Venus rules your 9th house. This Venus is in Pushya in your 11th house. So this is a time where new job opportunities will come. This is the time when your money will increase. You will be happy with the wealth generation happening around you. And you will be pleased to see things moving in the right direction, people appreciating your efforts, and you are meeting some high profile people where the chance that you will grow is very high. Especially people working in the field of media and communication, in the field of fashion, entertainment, in the field of food industry, in the field of nursing, and who runs hospital, nursing homes. If you are a nurse, if you're a doctor, if you're a healer, this is going to be a brilliant time for you, and your income is also going to increase during this time because Venus is your 2nd lord in the 11th house in Pushya, which also shows that food as a medicine, this is a concept for you. So if you treat food as a medicine, take a glass of water and hold it with both of your hands and drink the water with both of your hands, showing respect to the food, you will see that you will attain great success by this small, gratitude remedy. Another thing is that auspicious events will happen in your family. Your family will support you financially, and you will go and meet friends, and your network circle is also going to increase during this time. So it's a big thumbs up for you. Just ensure that Saturn being retrograde in the 6th house shows that you have to know who your friends are and who your enemies are. Otherwise, you will commit some mistakes. Libra. Now in case of Libra, your ascendant lord Venus will be in the 10th house in Pushya. Very good time for your career. Very good time to talk about promotion. Suppose say you know that you deserve something and you want to communicate that. It is a good time. It's also a great time for education and certification. Maybe you want to move to a different domain, to a different kind of job, to a different industry, or you want to do some certifications. This is the great time. Why? Because Saturn is retrograde in the 5th house, 8th from this Venus. So job change will happen if you are ready to accept the changes that come along with that job change. A domain change, so you may have to start afresh, or maybe there will be a city change. So everything will not be very as per your plans, but it will be as per the grand plan, the grand design, and things will be all right very soon. It is your ascendant lord, so which means that you will be demanded. Your presence will be demanded, and your presence will be appreciated and cherished and loved by people around you. So your aura becomes very positive. So always don a smile and meet and greet with people with love and laughter, with lot of happiness. The more happiness you spread, the better this Venus will be. And you will see that you will love your work and you will love your workplace during this time. But you may also see that on one side you're getting a lot to learn, but on the other side you're losing some friends. Scorpio. In case of Scorpio, your ascendant lord will be in the 6th and then in the 7th house. While Venus, which is your 7th lord, goes in the 9th house in Pushya Nakshatra. That means it's a great time where you can revive the marriage relationship. But you need to process the changes that comes along with that. You need to be very accepting. You may have to sacrifice your comfort zone. You may have to sacrifice things that you love and things that you want to eat for others, for people who are close to you, for people who are your loved ones, for marriage. This also may mean that you are having sleepless nights to run the business in the right directions because you are so enthusiastic. You have to give your 200% and you will see positive results coming your way because this is your 7th lord and 12th lord in the 9th house. This is also going to create new opportunities for marriage. You might meet your life partner during this time if you are eligible for that. Travel related expenses will also happen. You may also have a business related trip or travel trip with your life partner during this time. The only difference is that the expenses will be a little higher, and this also can impact your career. So say you want to have a trip during this time, don't be too happy. Finish your work early, be tension free. Say you don't carry your work along with that trip, something like that. So you need to keep the work life and the personal life separate. If you mix them, then Venus in Pushya will make you very sad. Unnecessary workload will come your way. So if you are maintaining that balance, it's a very good transit for you. Sagittarius. Now in case of Sagittarius, Jupiter is in your 6th house, in the zodiac sign of Venus. This Venus goes in Pushya in the 8th house, which means the nourishment will come from occult. So those who are sadhakas will see great success and kundalini awakening during this time. Income will take new leaps and bounds. It will take shape, and it will be something where right now you will have to invest for future growth and future prospects, especially if you are a businessman, if you are working with your life partner. This will be a very crucial transit for you because this has the potential. You have to realize the potential of the transit before you want to extract something out of it. It's a Viparit Rajyog also, Venus moving in the Karka Rashi. It's a Viparit Rajyog, 6th lord in the 8th house in Pushya Nakshatra. So this is also going to heal you. It's a very healing transit. You have to ensure that you are at least fasting on Fridays and praying to Mahalakshmi and Mahagauri by chanting Shri Suktam or Siddha Kunjika Stotra. Capricorn. Now in case of Capricorn as an ascendant, Venus in Pushya will be in your 7th house. 10th lord and 5th lord coming in 7th house. It's a brilliant placement. It will not only make you happy in your business but also in your marriage, in your relationship. You will have a great arrangement around you, arrangement of energy, placement of energies around you, and things will move in the right direction at the right time, in the right manner. And this is exactly probably what you need. But there may be a difference in your family's opinion. Say you want to start something with your life partner, or you are more inclined towards your life partner's opinion, and this can create certain war-like situation, difference of opinion in your family. So be very mindful of these minute things. With respect to children, you will see good sign, good things happening in your life, and you will be appreciative towards the finer details of life. The circumstantial problems will go away, at least for the duration Venus in which Venus is in Pushya. But if you stop appreciating your life partner, then there will be a lot of complaints coming your way, a lot of feedback coming your way, because after all, Pushya also carries the correction abilities of Saturn. Remember, A nurse takes care of you when you are unwell. But you have to listen to the advice of the doctor and nurses, otherwise you won't be making yourself out of the hospital. So, listen to the advice of others and have a happy atmosphere around you. Aquarius. Now, in case of Aquarius, Venus transit in Pushya Nakshatra will happen in your 6th house. The 6th house transit of Venus is very important because Venus do not fare well in the 6th house. This Shukra in the 6th house is your 9th and 4th lord, so you may feel a little uncomfortable during this time. Consider that Sun is in Punarvasu in your 5th house. It will make you remember past things. It will make you go back to the previous state of life. Watch my Sun transit in Punarvasu Nakshatra video. Combine it with Venus in Pushya for the time being. If you take this as a healing transit, if you heal your generational trauma, you heal your past life trauma, perfect for you. Food as a medicine is a concept that is applicable now. But if you try to control the situation with force, then for Aquarius, this won't work. This may take a lot of time and attention. It can bring a lot of time attention to the career and take away the personal happiness out of the equation. You will try to sacrifice and serve others, but get nothing in return. This is the time to actually sacrifice and serve for the poor, for the needy, for people around you, and let Venus stabilize in the 7th house in the future. Mars and Jupiter will be in the 4th house, so health of the mother can be a little bit of concern. But otherwise, Venus in Pushya, if you think it as a healing transit, perfect for you. If you want to extract something out of this, then there can be problems. Pisces. Now for Pisces, Venus rules your 3rd and 8th house. This Venus goes in Pushya Nakshatra in your 5th house. Venus in 5th house in Pushya is like you are getting the divine blessings of the Divine Mother. This is the past life energies coming your way. Your sisters, your siblings are going to help you. Your friends are going to help you. And people will try to teach you a lot of things. You will have to be very receptive. Rahu on your ascendant in the Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra can create trouble. Because on one side Rahu will be in Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra, on the other side Venus is in Pushya Nakshatra. Both are Saturn's Nakshatra. Saturn is retrograde in the 12th house. So in order to learn or gain something, you will tend to do sacrifices. You will leave things behind. Don't quit something for a glorious future. So it's like you know that something waits you in the future, so you are destroying the present. Very bad approach. Enjoy finer things, enjoy a good cuisine, but also keep your health in mind. Before switching job, if this feeling is coming that something big can happen, maybe if you jump into a business with a business partnership, things will become good. Take that call, but after a lot of analysis. Use the power of Jupiter and Mars in the 3rd house to show determination that you can change your life. Because Venus in Pushya in 5th house on one side can be extremely healing, but because Rahu is in the Lagna, it can be a big illusion of healing. You need to check the source of energy from where you are drawing the energy or inspiration.